In this lecture, I will walk you through the process of setting up a project for developing our e-commerce application by creating a multi-module Maven project in Spring Tool Suite IDE. We will create and develop and build two different applications, the admin app for the backend and the shopping app for the frontend, and each app has its own code, and there will be common code that is shared between these two applications because they are working on the same database. And these two applications are actually Spring Boot web applications, so they will have common dependencies such as Spring Web, Spring Data API, MySQL, JDBC driver, besides their own dependencies. So we will create three different projects. Project number 1 for the admin app, project number 2 for the shopping app, and project number 3 for the common code that is shared between these two applications. So we will create a multi-module Maven project with the following structure, starting from the root project with the name Xiaomi project. And in this root project, we have two modules with the project names Xiaomi Common for the module 1 and module 2 with the project name Xiaomi Web Parent. And inside the module 2, we will have two submodules, module 2A for the admin application. The project name is Xiaomi Backend, and module 2B is for the shopping application, which the project name is Xiaomi Frontend. So the project Xiaomi Common is for developing the shared library or shared code between the backend and frontend applications. And module 2, the project Xiaomi Web Parent, is for having the common dependencies between the backend and frontend applications. Now let's open Spring Tool Suite IDE. Open the directory where we installed Spring Tool Suite IDE before. Here, STS4, and you can see the application Spring Tool Suite 4 here. We should create a new shortcut on desktop here and change the name to just STS4, and double click on this icon to launch Spring Tool Suite IDE. We need to choose workspace. Here I choose the workspace is Xiaomi e-commerce and click launch. Here we go, Spring Tool Suite IDE is up and running, and we are ready to create our multi-module Maven project. And click the link create a project here, or you can go to the menu File, New Project, and choose Maven project here. Click Next and check this option to create a simple project. Click Next and enter group ID as com.xiaomi. From now on, our Java code we use the top level package name is com.xiaomi, and artifact ID is the name of the project Xiaomi project, and the packaging type must be POM because this here multi-module project, and it is the root project that we contain modules. Enter the name is Xiaomi project. Description is root project, and click finish. And we got our root project created here. It is the basic Maven project, and double click on the pom.xml file here to open it. You see, this is the XML code of the Maven project file for the root project. You can see group ID, artifact ID, version, and the most important thing is packaging type must be POM. So this project we include modules. Next, we will create the Xiaomi Common project, which is a module in the root project. So create a new Spring Starter project here, because the Shopme component project we have entity classes which are based on Spring Data JPA, and enter the project name as Shopme common, and here uncheck use default location, and here you need to choose the directory, browse we have the workspace Shopme e-commerce, the root project Shopme project, and inside this root project create a new folder with the name same as the project name, Shopme common. So it will be a module in the root project. Select folder. So make sure that the location of this Shopme common project is Shopme common inside Shopme project, and group ID is com.shopme, and Java version is 15. Packaging type default jar, language Java, artifact Shopme common library, and package is com.shopme, and click next. And here we need to choose the dependency for Spring Data JPA. You can type Spring Data here and choose Spring Data JPA, because in this common project we will code the entity classes that are shared between the two projects, backend and frontend, and click next and finish. And we got the Shopme common project as the module of the root project here. You see Shopme common under Shopme project here, and then we need to update the Maven project file of the root project here to declare the modules. We need to wait because Maven is downloading the required Java files for the project, because it is the first time we create a Spring Boot project using Spring Tool Suite IDE. Okay, now we can type in the Maven project file for the root project here, type modules here, and we declare the first module is for the Shopme common project, and the module name must be the directory name here, Shopme common. And next open the Shopme common project, and you can see there are several directories here. This is a typical Spring Boot project, and because this project is for the common library, so we don't need to have the main class, main application here. So just delete this class. Okay, and we also don't need to have test class here, so delete the entire package in under the test directory here, and open its Maven project file here. This is the Maven project file of the Shopme common project, and we don't need to use Spring Boot starter test here, so delete. And we also don't need to use Spring Boot Maven plugin here, because this is just a library project, not a application project. Okay, click save. Next we are going to create the Shopme web parent project as the second module in the root project here. The purpose of having this project is to have the common dependencies between the two sub-projects, Shopme backend and Shopme frontend. Okay, and in the IDE we create a new Spring Starter project and enter the project name as Xiaomi Web Parent and uncheck use default location. And here you need to create a subdirectory under the root project. Here new folder Xiaomi Web Parent, so it will be the second module in the root project. Select folder, so make sure that the location of the Xiaomi Web Parent project is here under the root project, and group ID com.shopme package com.shopme description parent web project parent Spring Web project, and click next. And now we just choose the dependency for Spring Web. Here choose Spring Web and timediff. No, just Spring Web, and click next and finish. Okay, and we got the Xiaomi Web Parent project here, and it becomes the second module in the root project here, as you can see. Expand the Xiaomi Web Parent project Maven dependencies, and you can see there are some jar files for the dependency Spring Web. Open is pom.xml, and you can see the dependency for Spring Boot Starter Web here. And this Xiaomi Web Parent project will be as root project for the two projects, Xiaomi backend and Xiaomi frontend here. So again, we don't need to use Spring Maven plugin here, so delete this build plugins section. We just keep the dependencies here because these dependencies here will be set by the two sub-projects, Xiaomi backend and Xiaomi frontend here. Okay. And then open the root project, Xiaomi project here. Open this pom.xml file here, and here we need to declare the second module is for the Xiaomi Web Parent. Okay, and also delete the main class generated here. Delete the entire package. Okay, also delete the test package here. Okay, and right click on this project properties and click project natures here, and we remove the Java natures because this Xiaomi Web Parent project is just root project for other two modules. So click, select Java here and click remove. Okay, apply and close. Okay, and we got the Xiaomi Web Parent project is just a simple Maven project. Here you see. Okay, close all. Next, we are going to create the Xiaomi backend project for developing the Xiaomi admin application as a module under the root project Xiaomi Web Parent here. So open the pom.xml file of the Xiaomi Web Parent project and declare the package type for this project is pom. packaging packaging type is POM. So we got an error here. No problem. Right click on the project, select Maven, and update project, and click OK. You can see the error has gone. Now create a new Spring Boot starter project. Find new Spring starter project here, and enter the project name as ShopMe backend group com.shopme artifact ShopMe backend, and uncheck use default location. And here you need to create a new directory under the ShopMe project is root project, ShopMe web parent module in the root project, and here in the ShopMe web parent project we need to create a new folder and name it as ShopMe backend. Select folder and make sure that the location of this ShopMe backend project here under the ShopMe web parent and under the ShopMe project, and click next. And now we don't need to choose any dependencies here because this project we inherit the dependencies declared in its parent project, which is ShopMe web parent project here. So we got our ShopMe backend project as a module in the ShopMe web parent project here. Open the pom.xml file of the ShopMe web parent project, and here we need to declare the modules. And the first module is for the ShopMe backend. Okay. Then open the ShopMe backend project here. You see, this is a typical Spring Boot project using Maven build, and open its Maven project file pom.xml here. And here we need to change the parent project from Spring Boot here to the ShopMe web parent here. So we copy the group ID, artifact ID, and version of this parent project here, and paste to the ShopMe backend project here. Okay. And we don't need to specify the group ID and version, as it inherits these properties from its parent project. Okay. The description should be ShopMe admin project, and we don't need to have the dependencies here because the dependencies in this ShopMe backend project we inherit the dependency declaration in the parent project here. And update the code to run it as the Spring Boot web application. You can see the main class here to start up this Spring Boot application here. And for now we don't need to have the test class here, so just delete it and open the Spring Boot configuration file application.properties here, and specify the server port number, server.port equal to 8080. The default port number of a Spring Boot application is 8080, but here we specify the port number explicitly, and also specify the context path, server.servlet.context path here is /ShopMe admin. And to use Timeleaf for this Spring Boot web application, we declare the dependency for Timeleaf in the parent project here. So just copy this dependency section and modify the artifact ID to Spring Boot starter Timeleaf. Okay, save. So the Shopme backend project, we inherit that dependency Timeleaf. So you can see the two projects, Shopme backend and Shopme frontend. Later I will create the Shopme frontend project. Okay, now change the package in the Shopme backend project here. Refactor or rename, change the package to com.shopme.admin. Okay, continue and create the main controller class. Main controller, this is a Spring MVC controller class, so we use this annotation controller here. And the first handler method that we handle the HTTP GET request to the home page of this application. View home page, and in this handler method we just return the logical view name, which is the home page of this backend application admin control panel. And then we need to create a new directory under the resources directory here, new folder templates here, to put the HTML files here. Create a new HTML file as a HTML here. The name of the file is index.html. Next, and we choose HTML5. Okay, and change the title of the page is to Shopme admin control panel, and in the body we have the heading welcome to Shopme admin control panel. That's it, and now we are ready to run this Spring Boot application. You can see using Spring Tool Suite IDE, you can see the boot dashboard appears here. On local computer we have two applications, Shopme Common and Shopme Backend here. Now we need to run the Shopme Backend application. So select it and click the Start button here, or you can right click and click Start, allow access. And you can see this Spring Boot application has started with some login information in the console here. And you can see it says that Tomcat started on port 8080 with the context path is /ShopmeAdmin here. So we can use a web browser to access this application. So I open Chrome browser and enter the URL is http localhost port number 8080/ShopmeAdmin. You see the home page of the ShopmeAdmin application appears with the heading welcome to ShopmeAdmin control panel. Perfect, right? That means the Shopme backend project ShopmeAdmin application has been created successfully, and it is running as a standalone Java application with embedded Tomcat server. And to stop this application, you can click on the boot dashboard here, click the stop button here, and you can see the message shutting down the server here. Next, we are going to create the last project, ShopMe frontend here for developing the shopping e-commerce application. This ShopMe frontend project acts as a second module of the ShopMe web parent project. So come back to the IDE and we create a new Spring Starter project with the name as ShopMe frontend, group com.shopme, artifact ShopMe frontend, description ShopMe web application, package com.shopme, and uncheck use default location here. Click browse and we need to create a new directory under the ShopMe web parent directory here. Create a new directory called ShopMe frontend. Select folder. That's it, and make sure that for this project the location should be ShopMe frontend under ShopMe web parent, which is under ShopMe project, and click next. And for this project we don't need to choose any dependencies as it will inherit the dependency declaration in its parent project. So just click finish, and we got the ShopMe frontend project created here, you see, and open it pom.xml file. Okay, here, and we need to update the parent here information from Spring Boot here to its parent project, similar to the ShopMe backend project here. So we can copy this declaration of this parent project here. Okay, and we also don't need to specify the group ID and version explicitly, as it inherits from the parent project ShopMe web parent here. We also don't need to specify the dependencies here. And you can see the ShopMe frontend project under the root project here, under the ShopMe web parent project here. And if you refresh the root project, you will see the root project, ShopMe project, ShopMe web parent, and you can see the root project, ShopMe project, ShopMe common, ShopMe web parent, and under ShopMe web parent we have ShopMe backend and ShopMe frontend project here. So it is the multi-module project. Now let's update the code of the ShopMe frontend project here. Change the package name here from com.shopme to com.shopme.site for the frontend. Okay, and open the application.properties and configure the port number equal to 80, and configure the context path server.service.context path here to /ShopMe. And we can copy the templates directory from the ShopMe backend project here and paste here. And update the home page of the ShopMe frontend here. Change the page title to Welcome to ShopMe, and change the heading to Welcome to ShopMe e-commerce. Okay, and we need to create a new Spring MVC controller here. Main controller, use the annotation controller here, and the first handler method that handles HTTP GET request. So we use the GET mapping. Empty URL indicates the context path, context root of the application. View home page and return index, similar to the ShopMe backend project. Okay, that's it, and now we can run this ShopMe frontend project Shopee front-end application here. Right click and start. And you can see the application has started. Tomcat started on port 80 with the context path is /Shopee. Now use Chrome browser to access that application. HTTP localhost. Seen if we use the port number 80, so we just skip the port number here, localhost /Shopee. And you can see the home page of the Shopee front-end application appears with the heading "Welcome to Shopee e-commerce." Perfect, right? That means the shopping application, the Shopee front-end project has been created successfully, and it is up and running as an embedded Tomcat server in a standalone Java application. And to stop this application, you can click the red button here. And to build our project with Maven, we go from the root project, which is a Shopee project here. Right click on the root project, Shopee project, run as Maven install here. And you can see Maven is running to build the whole project. It will take some time to download the required Java files for the first time. And you can see the build success, and you can see the reactor summary of Maven for our whole project here. Shopee common success, Shopee web parent success, Shopee backend success, Shopee project success. And let's refresh the root project, and if we see the build Java file under each project here, target directory, and you can see Shopee common Java here, under Shopee web parent, Shopee backend target, and you can see Shopee backend here. This is the executable Java file of the Shopee backend application. And the Shopee front-end target, you can see we don't see the Shopee front-end appears in the build summary here because I forgot to specify the module in the Shopee web parent. So open it, pom.xml, and declare the module here. Module Shopee front-end. Okay. And now when we want to build the whole project, we just simply right click on the root project, which is Shopee project here, run as Maven install. Now we run the build process again. We got build failure because in the Shopee front-end project we have unit test. So just go to that project and delete the test here. Okay. And run the Maven install, go again. And you can see build success for all the projects. Shopee common, Shopee web parent, Shopee backend, Shopee frontend, Shopee project, and refresh the Shopee web parent here. Under the Shopee frontend target, you can see the executable Java file for the Shopee frontend application here. Perfect, right? Okay, so far we have done setting up our project, which is a multi-module Maven project with the root project here. And then under this root project we have two modules, Shopee common for the shared library between the ShopMe admin application and ShopMe website application. And the second module of ShopMe web parent here. And under this project, we have two submodules, ShopMe backend and ShopMe frontend here. And in the IDE, we have the physical directory structure here from the ShopMe project here, then ShopMe common, then ShopMe web parent, and then ShopMe backend and ShopMe frontend. We can work with each individual project separately. As you can see, Spring Tools with IDE opens 2, 4, 5 projects here, and most of the time we will be working with the 3 projects, ShopMe common, ShopMe backend, and ShopMe frontend.